You ever look around and think, everyone else seems to have it all figured out? Their relationships are solid. They're killing it at work. Their social lives are thriving. They're in love. They're traveling. They're glowing. They seem happy. Meanwhile, you're just trying to make it through the day without falling apart. You're striving to keep your head above water. You're searching for a life raft in a sea of uncertainty. The pressure to project this image of having it all together is immense. We compare our messy behind the scenes to someone else's carefully edited trailer and wonder why we're not living their seemingly perfect life. Then we start to judge them and ourselves. But what if the truth is, no one has it all together? What if that person you envy, struggling in their own silent war? What if that one-hit wonder artist questioning their self-worth after their latest flop? Even that influencer who posts daily from a hammock in Bali might be dealing with more than you know. We often forget that what we see online is a highlight reel, not the full picture. We admire the highlight reels of others, comparing our everyday reality to their curated perfection. But here's the thing, everyone is fighting their own battles. The guy with the six-figure job might be battling crippling anxiety, or the influencer with the perfect relationship, struggling with infertility. The single woman crushing it in her career could be dealing with the recent loss of her parents. We don't know what battles they're silently fighting, the demons they're facing, or the tears they're shedding behind closed doors. A smile can mask 1,000 worries. Confidence can cover deep insecurity. Strength can hide exhaustion. This is something I've learned over time. You see, I used to be really hard on myself. Some days it feels like we're the only ones experiencing grief or struggling with our mental health. But the truth is, everyone is dealing with something. We all have baggage, fears, and insecurities. So many times we see the polished versions of people and assume they're perfect. But trust me when I say this, nothing could be further from the truth. We're all just winging it. Recently, I realized how absurd it is to constantly compare ourselves to others without knowing their story. How many times have we judged someone only to discover they're battling internal struggles of their own? How many times have I wished for someone else's life without understanding the challenges they face? Now let's shift gears and talk about happiness. Because here's a hard truth. Each of us is responsible for our own happiness. Yes, our friends, family, and partners play vital roles in our lives. But ultimately, the onus of our happiness is ours. We often look to others to complete us, thinking our happiness will overflow from theirs. But this expectation can be detrimental. It puts undue pressure on our loved ones and sets us up for disappointment. Think about it. How can you expect someone else to prioritize your happiness above everything else in their life? It's simply not realistic. Yes, good relationships involve compromise and putting your partner first at times. But constantly relying on someone else to be the sole source of your happiness is an unfair burden to place on them. Your happiness should come from within, nurtured by the love and support of your network, not solely dependent on one person. So here's the takeaway. Don't wait for someone else to make you happy. Take control of your own joy. And while pursuing your own happiness, remember to be mindful of others. Be considerate of their feelings and choices. You see, when we're fixated on our own happiness without considering others, we can inadvertently hurt those around us. We might become overly demanding of our partners, expecting them to drop everything to cater to our needs. Or we might resent our friends for not being as available as we'd like. When we lose sight of others in our relentless pursuit of our own joy, we can damage relationships and cause pain. The key is to strike a balance. Pursue your own happiness, but do so with empathy and consideration for those around you. Remember, you're not selfish for prioritizing your own happiness. In fact, it's essential for your well-being. But it's also crucial to be aware of the impact your actions have on others. So here's a challenge. As you focus on your own happiness, ask yourself, how can I do so in a way that respects and considers the feelings of others? Can you think of any instances where you've been so caught up in your own happiness that you may have overlooked someone else's feelings? How can you ensure that doesn't happen moving forward? Share your thoughts in the comments. Looking back at my journey, I've realized the importance of embracing the present moment, savoring the simple pleasures, and finding joy in the everyday. Life is a roller coaster, and I've learned to appreciate both the highs and lows. There will be times when you have it all together, but know that even in those moments, others might be envious of what they perceive as your perfect life. And there will be days when you feel like you're completely lost. But in those times, take solace in the fact that you're not alone. Each of us experiences moments of triumph and moments of struggle. The trick is to embrace the full spectrum of life, the good, the bad, and the messy. So here's a question for you. What's one small thing you can do today to bring more joy into your life? Perhaps it's taking a few minutes to appreciate the beauty around you, connecting with a loved one, or treating yourself with kindness. In the tapestry of life, we're all connected by our shared humanity. We all make mistakes, stumble, and fall. But it's in these moments of imperfection that we find our strength, our resilience, and our shared humanity. So to all of you watching, know that you're not alone in this journey called life. We're all in this together, figuring it out as we go. And here's the most important thing. Don't compare your behind the scenes to someone else's highlight reel. You never know what battles they're facing behind the scenes. The person you admire might be dealing with struggles you can't even imagine. Strength can hide exhaustion. Confidence can cover insecurity. Happiness can mask sadness. A beautiful relationship can conceal doubts. Success can overshadow failures. And a perfect body can conceal insecurities. So next time you're feeling down, remember, you're not alone. And next time you're tempted to judge someone else's life, ask yourself, are you judging their highlight reel or their everyday reality? You see, life is a mosaic, a collection of beautiful and messy pieces. And it's in the mosaic of life that we find our true selves, not in the perfectly curated tiles of someone else's life. Embrace the messiness. Find joy in the little things. And remember, you're stronger than you think, braver than you believe, and more loved than you can imagine. Thank you for watching. I hope this video brought some value to your life. If it did, please hit the like button and share it with a friend. Your support means the world to me. And finally, if you haven't already, please subscribe for more content. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.